Well, hello, my friends. Welcome to Granny B's house. Are you having a good day? Oh, I hope so. Granny B's having a real good day. Are you remembering to be kind to those people around you? Doing those little acts of kindness makes the world such a better place for you, too, as well as for the people around you. Well, Granny B likes to go to used bookstores and find old stories you might not have read. The book I'm going to read today was printed the first time in 1964. That means this story will be 60 years old next year. But it's a timeless story with a wonderful message, and I hope you catch it because I'm going to read Dandelion, written and illustrated by Don Freeman. Okay, let's get out of the way. Well, let me turn to the first page. Okay? On a sunny Saturday morning, Dandelion woke up, stretched and yawned, and jumped out of bed. After doing his daily exercises, Dandelion looked out the window, blinked his eyes, and said, "I wonder if the mail has come." He put on his sweater and went outside to the mailbox. There was a letter, and it was written in fancy gold ink. "Dear Dandelion, you are invited to my tea and taffy party on Saturday afternoon at 3:30. Come as you are. Sincerely, Jennifer Giraffe." Dandelion was very excited. "Why, that's today," he said. "It's a good thing I planned to get a haircut." As soon as he had washed and dried the breakfast dishes and made his bed nice and neat, he ran down the street to the barber shop. Lou Kangaroo had a chair waiting for him. First, he trimmed Dandelion's hair and then gave him a shampoo. Dandelion thought he should have a manicure too. When Lou Kangaroo had finished, Dandelion looked a bit foolish. His mane was frizzy and fuzzy and completely unrulish. "Maybe a wave would help," Lou suggested, showing him a picture in the latest fashion magazine for lions. It says what the well-dressed lions are wearing this year. Dandelion agreed. This was exactly what he needed. So Lou went about curling his mane. Oh, look at him. He looked magnificent. But now Dandelion thought he should wear something more elegant than a sweater to the party. "This jacket is the very newest style," said Theodore the tailor, "and it just fits you. All you need now is a cap and a cane. Happy Crane will be glad to help you." What a dapper dandy he had suddenly become. "It's nearly 3:30, said Dandelion. "I have just time to get something for my hostess." A bouquet of dandelions would be perfect. He knew this tall door very well, having been here many times before. He rang the bell. When Jennifer Giraffe opened the door, she looked very surprised. "Yes," she said. "What can I do for you?" "Why, I've come to your party," he answered. "Oh, I'm sorry, sir, but you are not anyone I know," said Miss Giraffe. "You must have come to the wrong address." And with this, she closed the door right in poor Dandelion's face. "I'm Dandelion," he roared. "You've made a mighty mistake." But there was no use knocking. The door stayed tight shut. Dandelion began walking back and forth, up and down the long block he paced. And as he paced, the sky grew dark. Then a sudden gust of wind sprang up and blew away his beautiful bouquet. And his snappy cap flew off. To make matters worse, it began to rain in torrents. Dandelion dropped his cane and stood under a weeping willow tree. But the rain poured down through the branches. Dandelion was soon soaking wet, and his curls came unfurled. He took off his jacket and hung it on a willow branch. Luckily, he had kept on his sweater. At last the rain stopped and the warm sunshine came beaming down. Dandelion decided to sit on Jennifer Giraffe's front steps until his mane was dry. While he sat there waiting, he spied 3 dandelion flowers under the bottom step where they had been protected from the wind and rain. He picked the dandelions and said, "I think I will try again." And he rang the bell. "Well, well, if it isn't our friend Dandelion at last," said Jennifer Giraffe. "We've been waiting for you for the past hour. I do hope you weren't caught in that awful cloudburst." Everyone at the party greeted him heartily. Later on, when all her guests were enjoying tea and taffy, Jennifer Giraffe told Dandelion about the silly-looking lion who had come to the door earlier. Dandelion almost spilled his cup of tea as he reared back and laughed uproariously. That was me. I was that silly-looking lion." Miss Giraffe was so flustered she got herself all tangled up in her long pearl necklace. "I do apologize for having closed the door on you," she said, blushing. "I promise never to do such a thing again." "And I promise you I will never again try to turn myself into a stylish dandy," said Dandelion as he sipped his tea. "From now on, I'll always be just plain me." Well, I hope you caught the lesson in that. Trying to make yourself into something you're not sometimes is a bad thing to do. It won't work out the way you want it to. So, just being yourself is the best way to present yourself. You can, clean yourself up a little bit and make sure your hygiene is in place, but just be yourself because you are wonderful and you are enough. You don't have to fancy yourself up to try to fit someone else's mold. Granny B loves you just the way you are, and I hope you'll come back and see me again sometime real soon so I can read you another story. Okay? Bye-bye.